wasumwa kwame
no
fela ku twa to mame
midway twa to now oko daily graphic the center page are saying illegal mining impact river pra.
Koswa ka wana ntwetire no after calling Professor Mills, Dr. Doolittle. Listen. The law of karma never dies. Few years later, following their criticism, on the John Dramani Muhammad's administration, and then Sankrofon were buying, and Myanmar were critical. I see na equity. The question is, don't you know Dr. Bamia, friend who Doctor of Finance or Doctor of Economy? No, they ain't it young well. Or by your Deputy Governor or Bank of Ghana. Or Teresa, a basica, someone to ya, one dim day. Me papa said that bond hook up, Manuko, see economists were London. Send the green corner, Benya. Masters moye bebre ensi wa obeya konyamu doctor no ye baranya no nko what the one so a eya benfo to say Professor Jambafo Dr. Koto say mo won nyina say won so ye doctors won hwe sikasam yade ti Ghana ye nyawo mugide esa ensem wo ka kire yen ana fimpinu dinsia ye to obetia John Dramani Mahama amamu based on your doctor Baumyai and the papa kufa the catcher yen because one train say you see a seminar to your pantam. Mira, my ekas as when you can be Sabra no say a seminar at the pansabana. Now your inflation it's 15.4%. That's if the fundamentals are weak, the exchange rate will expose you. Or say a debt, say a more bound, the economy in quite yet, we see a seminar to pansam, now dollar no abro, usidino, and nature. Time no, not dollar no abro city no 4 times. Because who could have 4 cities and said $1? Ladies and gentlemen, fast forward to 2024. Dollar no abused no 13.5 times. 80. If 4 cities exposed the weak fundamentals of John Mohammed's economy, tell me, how would 13.5 cities expose to what extent the economy of Bamia and another Darko Akufo-Addo? What our Facebook could share money? I hate fun and then come with echo. Now, I tell better myself, but nobody tell. Instead, say Uncle Bamia, but focusing on economy because we're a doctor of economy or finances because Nana Akufo-Addo train say what the neighbor say be economy ni be you know. Or say one per economy be say see I am no chief doctor digitalization. So kind of forward surprise is that what we bargained for? And then the one train say we in charge of digitalization. Never restaurant to anyways. But who economy no a casa we who jumala to say afraid they will digitalization who juma. So Ghanaians kept on asking say, so what will be the job of the minister in charge of communications? Because enyema owura bamia yen nyira yesleku for juma. Tap and go. Esleku for juma. These are basic things. Ministers na say equalanches enyema we vice president. You are bigger than that. If Sir Adequate no ye novel and they couldn't see that of a sort and I so this is a genuine initiative, a novelty. Just vice president who didn't, but I'm not about vice president who call toilet. Who did you have? I'm not saying it's a toilet room here, but someone 32-seater toilet. The vice president. Oh my God, vice president of the Republic of the country. I am minister for sanitation. So he keeps on taking people's job. It's the economy means here to abamano no. Rabamia and focus on economy beam or focus on digitalization. Completely taking over the job of the communications ministry. Meanwhile, digitalization is what focus on no. He has been exposed. The recent undersea cable disruptions. I'm who says Ghana. Digitalization agenda no owura ba me akira no sound call baby. Because what you mean building the software digitalization without having the hardware infrastructure. Yeah, say owura ba me ebe vice president I no see say or champion digitalization no hardware infrastructure saying another account fiber optic cable saying another blue baby a enwe. These are questions we must ask him. Because in the first place, you know, you're trouble because of economy. What can you feel about digitalization? I almost want to feel. But don't be surprised. I bet you can't be a some of the economy in the yard. Until 12 or 13th March 2020, and a COVID-19 hit the economy of Ghana and they were exposed again. I can COVID-19 ama and can you name say a weak economy. Meanwhile, in the previous State of Nation address, no, we could for the whole account of Parliament say, oh, and you because of Dr. Digitalization. Their digitalization agenda exposed because of the internet disruption and the sick was the Union. Now, when you are so digitalization, you know when we are so, and you know what dying so. Yeah, in a digitalization infrastructure. This digitalization infrastructure, no better infrastructure, no better. A branch on the money, Muhammad. What will the fiber optics from call, Nyankaduru call, almost all the parts of the country. Because that was the needed medium through which the digitalization agenda will be materialized. And see what almost share the digital center because that is the foundation. It can say a digitalization agenda. National Communications Authority Office. Ni John Dramani Mahama mne. Na Assembly American. Man family say bia make us to promote I don't care about John Mahama Wakufano. I care about the country. And you try to John Dramani, you try to John Dramani Mahama Sono, Central Nehemiah, because I think the Ghanaians have not been fair with that man. And for those of you who follow me, I don't care about politics more than I care about my country. Me dream Ghana hosting some dream this and people home. My beliefs that we have been unfair to John Dramani Mahama, because a new man over here in nature, yes, someone some more, and then doom shop by a say doom CSC. Satan with John Mahama to another man can say doom CSC. We are wicked people, bunch of wicked people, bunch of wicked people. A too for mine, bunch of wicked people. Because John Mahama and the Mujani, let me call Mochini. One, so these are issues that we wait. Actually 5 minutes you're bedding come over here. But me person raising these very issues. The question I'm asking is what has Baumia done in the digitalization agenda? Apart from rebranding Ayalolo into Tap and Go. Apart from say, Baumia rebranding Ayalolo John Dramani Mahama look at them work at the green. Make to know Jimmy 5 Ghana cities. Made the 4 car one pet. My van full beam. Because now I wanted to try it. Double up your steps. You guys are doing a human job, but I tell you guys can do better. Double up your steps. Now and expose the light. Let the breeze blow and the annals of the fire be made plain. And then let me face here. I'm repeating come up because these simple issues I'll follow definitely. Upon you can say about could be you need to come up. Say na young one.
TV Super, and if you are on GoTV Max, upgrade to GoTV Super to enjoy the best of the best on GoTV Super Plus. Don't wait, step up your entertainment today. It's on us. GoTV, love it. T&C Supply.
Incoming President, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, flag bearer, Zuma National Democratic Congress. Also, in Chemo, Bibiara, Orite, Democracy. Sarah, LKM, Manigana, Krata, Shishene, economy, I wanted to happen. In education system, I was set. Friends and family government are all called the current administration in Ahocher, the Chahashipa, all called a shepherding, Afraba, Bibiara, Asgana, yes, the Ahocher, not dos. And His Excellency John Dramani Mahama said, when you are making our everything crap to me. Erica they have built the Ghana together. As a market few wine and support in the campaign for 2024 election. JM 2024. As a market few wine when someone can do see good governance card in the good governance card in your card and you was there support JM 2024 campaign. Good governance card did you do and my wish can you was in the bottom. I was so agile. Also one better watch a good governance card. When this is 40 30 10 citizens or so. About short code who's in a support 503 and 050-982-3400. You can go internet to do www.ndcgoodgovernance.com. My young combo, they am building Ghana together with John Dramani Mahama. Nyamin Shah.
All right, so time check 11 minutes past the hour rate. Accra FM now, so we go to meeting. Nana Otu Darko. Na kwam kwachi so Machidom Eugene and so Bwaima Eco Facebook Madi Mohammed Gabriel about Beka Yansa press release title assurance on BVD security following recent memo speculations dated 22nd March 2024. Not just Nana ECD Kratai Ebabontin, and I'm sure it's in response to some allegations made by NDC for some BVD machines. And before now, yet one of the deputy commissioners of the Electoral Commission, which is about 5 laptops be and I see you say laptops and the whom here granted say laptops in put and a now me follow up some issue be a one officer be frame and just utie mudia say utie ni officer na kanu That's a sanity idea. Machines no yira as early as December. That is another story. But I want to follow the story up and finish. Me, but Mami. Me story no. So mitiminya we are then I'll come and speak well. It's alleged say omu ane wo honu nyina ya transfer and ya transfer it's also alleged say CCTV. In fact, I know that alleged yes CCTV cameras and yet under CCTV camera the presence any heavy security presence machines need to make who was in charge, who must be held responsible. So these are issues I just want to finish with the fallout na yanim panyufo ababedi ho enkomo Facebook na so share my say Facebook ni adwuma ntu
of the biometric verification devices that the Electoral Commission uses to register Ghanaians into the electoral roll, and also at the same time is used to verify us before you vote, are missing. 7 of them are missing. So I was a bit curious
with you. Okay, so that's right. David Opoku, I see you. Rosalind. But I thought it was my network. Maybe your network they say about Facebook. Vice man comes through or say there was a total blackout at Gomoa East yesterday night. Set Maximums Geraldo. I see your Facebook is freezing continuously. Please check. Eugene is working on it. Benisa Santu, I see you. Chris Adakwa Jemfi. I say in terms of coaching, I don't trust John Payne's.
Because we are to have a meeting with the Electoral Commission. I could not attend that meeting, but obviously my deputy working with the chief whips were at the meeting, and the Electoral Commission confirms that 7 of the biometric devices are indeed missing. I urge the CID and the Ghana Police Service to immediately issue a statement giving us
I think so. We haven't challenged. Okay, but see, you're looking at it. Mami has everything could be a
metric verification devices that the Electoral Commission uses to register Ghanaians into the electoral roll, and also at the same time is used to verify us before you vote, are missing. 7 of them are missing. So I was a bit curious about the matter, and strangely I decided not to bring it out because to have a
Bossman Asare response to Atuforsen. We Atuforsen, minority leader in parliament, and what Shrimu said, na a trasa on the electoral commission share, or 20 million consonant deputy or coordinated acquire. Na said the trouble until say 7 BVDs a girayano. The electoral commission for confirming, unfortunately, the Wabon team soon say one of the deputies be come yet as say DVDs be anyrai na laptops keke nti aba ne se no mo confirm e kire a minority say ayira number bon tembe ka foforo yinti boss manasare a no say deputy commissioner electoral commission so response nemra
picking information that some people are confusing the BVDs and the BVRs. I want to tell you, the media and the general public, that the BVDs are used for verification during elections. They are used for verification during elections, the BVDs. The BVRs are used for registration. The BVR, they come in the form of, in the box, we call them the BVR kits. In that box, you are going to have a laptop, you are going to have a scanner, you are going to have a camera, and you are going to have a printer and other devices which constitute the kit. So each of the individual equipment that make up the kit, on their own, they do not have any bearing on our activities. Neither do they have any bearing on our registration exercise. It's only when we put them together. And when even we put them together, we must activate them and connect them to our system before they can be used for the registration purposes. And when it comes to the BVD, we only use them when you are going to vote and want to establish that you are the one you claim to be. So if even a BVD is missing or a BVR is missing, they have no impact on our elections, because on their own, unless they are activated and connected to our system, on their own they cannot do anything. And if perchance someone even steals a BVR or a BVD and takes it somewhere, you can still not register with it. You can still not be able to register applicants. The reason is that before registration will take place, we need to activate that particular equipment and connect it to our system. So we want to allay the fears of anyone out there who is hearing that, oh, some items have been stolen. Again, we want to emphasize that what the EC said yesterday was that 5 laptops are missing, and we are working with the security agencies to arrest and prosecute the suspects.
So at this point it's okay, but Uti Rabos Masari, New Kanwa, no such as laptops na yera na BVDs and now BVRs no anya no bi na yera na, even if sa ankanu bi mpo na yera oni pa akuno be wia no ontimi activity ontimi fa nye registration bia na ansana said BVD machines ne be yedwuma no it was say electoral commission for activity. The question I'm asking this morning say there's a electoral commission for so ne wia. So to the akune via BVD no ntimi activity and register nkrofo because it was say activate to electoral commission aso ye ansa na hya say adwuma na ibisa se jimensa nso ne via ye se boss manasare nso ne via ye se commissioners ni bi ne conspire nso ne via BVD machines no ekodi sky me nka asema akodi o me ibisa na mo ko fetch activity ko register nkrofo egum e wo mo strongholds to make sure say your people win kasi ahuri anim koslo kuruma mama hana masa guest me host mama kuma nim no panyin kasi ati adwam na yene no entwetwe nkomo Mahdi Mohammed Gibril opu bia e ba manyo semu a owonim pie ma when it comes to election and it matters. I tell you, Papa, you're top notch. Deputy Director of Elections, Emma NDC. Mira, Ghana do asye mo akwa.
Mejoso otu.
Empumoko.
Emma do me.
And this morning is saying, BVD machines here, Mosia, you see a laptops. Tell me how no, you are a bench so.
Okay. But Nedi Kamentia, we see if I no pay. And now, Mom, show so on the Facebook. But right from the beginning, my appointment towards the elections way, and the statement the MPP was raising, say a PMBS will break the 8th, and the attitude of the Electoral Commission. Ama yedieni ana atu omoso say a PMBS no, we want to see a free and fair elections 2024 election. And we have registration. Manya 18 years and above. Inti yes, Electoral Commission IPAC the last time you raised the issue. Like I said, the last time on our machines in Bino, I'm reaching 2023 no, am my problem. There can a fact. Now machine now I'm problem and say because of a adibacum box back on and a laptop no I'm age mamubi omutum unse age every day now mubi anopa etum. Call the be home between the system and the laptop no I connecting. It is our code no and a week. But because of system a special system ninety manifest and call better media brain. Yes, manifest and quality manifest the codes to be air back for them to refix.
But omo kind no na more doubt. And
I say omo kai say omo di baba.
No, so the point I'm making is say omo catch them say cord or cable no. I just say manufacture the thing but sometimes you must fetch find out.
No, because you see it's a fact say registration kits na ye no. Manufacture specific no specifically for
special
Electoral Commission.
Okay.
For the registration way. Enti enya dia okọ market a okofa akotobi. Enya dia okofa. So machine a ni bibia special towards for registration na ye. Enti when indications start say nyama bi because we servicing, so we are also following nyama here because idea be nya ade ato aba because offer nipa waka say the elections wey there e kwan be so you win elections, and when it come to elections so anything that concern elections bia no how matter how it is bia no obitimi di manipulate elections.
Okay.
Enti after the IPAC no where the information say omo BVDB answer duduo BVD na BVD no biometric verification device eno no fidia seda ekoto aba ukoto se okoto aba no eno na wode won site to so a
se fidie ketwa
no na wodi apie se wo register we mo otimi to aba enti eno na ga se ya won ya indication information be duduo bi ayera inti yema ekwan beti me sa issues no who can say it for you to get it fact and I'm going to PA of say parliament the minority every issue say ye BBC IRA can you confirm it IBVD 7 in fact at that point they admitted say BB IRA then quickly instead of say nanka say how do we resolve these issues no then almost say they be I didn't call among workers nangu NDC nimase then they came to their press conference two deputy chair press conference was now me it is me and Electoral Commission America but because of June Boninti they came to expose themselves with that press conference because ka BVD issues no buy some press conference say BVD bia right and na ekwen bia so BVD bia short to da na dia IRA which we didn't talk about it and they say registration kit the computer and a laptop naira
and okay so ya bo se
which is in fact which make even the issue even more serious than before.
Okay,
because what we are talking about they can say IRA no now the EC is now telling us say the names IRA kwa be kan wasem and they say ade IRA laptop NOB awia free your friend say almost so na ye ka so o si laptop na IRA no laptop keke ase untumi mfanya bibia otu won so me dika ka kire o say box of that registration case no untimi nkoto piece by piece untimi e ban baako as manifesto na mo manifesto enti e ade
omo hwe dodo no apena
da bi machine ankasa
okay
and the machine no so selection committee make say obi etimi your laptop na free mu a then they have to ask questions and question in them one say box na it no who can register so dey ebie na as a box before we be a box no yemfa ensa ke na ebie o
okay
e wo code e wo so
obabo ansa na
yes obabo code obabo code no code ni fa ansa na ebie
sa code no end this room other political party and electoral commission code okay
in fact before we be a crap on say the obabie no ono kwa na enim code no yes because somebody sign code na ma say be a code
so timi be a code no bet my registration
be a code na say ono na bet my activate system no wow that's how it works so the question is say ade a the code ebie ade a ya sumo obi say monko ye wejuma na yetime ebie we and I was say so a service no wo wie ba ku bie no a utum unlock ade amade a wo so me ejuma no at what point the electoral commission will be a supervision of the project service no laptop etimi rai o kasa so almost say laptop brain no kwa no be ntimi use just activate oju sure
litio
at any given time in this electronic system no so phone era nobody phone no call for 3 days on the phone the bill your ma no matter who you are you have to go and flash the phone
yeah that's right
you have to go and flash the phone because you don't know what idea open more where to access your phone it will be because laptop no it tells you say open bibi obetimi ati laptop na say civilization na say to be able to manipulate it it so because say obi afa you ntimi use so a enye what obi atime manipulate registration no because anybody who pick that machine so a ntimi use so baby a it means the person afa machine no say me kwasua send the machine to register na ntimi baby ntimi manipulate system no why are we saying that registration be this time around 2024 we know two forms two areas on be use back at district office oh and then there be use networking online however on be use the second one be mobile on the call area by area and be online offline so no which means you are connected to any system oh we register we are now the pen drive and load before they download it onto the system
for the purposes of a TFR ATN DNA offline a DNA
offline they say I don't know who connect to register and cost system no direct network in so
okay
into register or system no so nobody the pen drive load
okay I say manual registration by your computer
so
okay
but online who register no co register no straight co database no straight
okay
into registration say machine which means obi wetin use asua one how the system works so that you can break through the system
bit my hack it
be what ti asie wie no ye system no but me ejuma system no mama for to register be because don't forget say machine no ye ejuma at start ejuma 9 o'clock 7 o'clock machine no say be ejuma registration there
okay
say am boss 7 don't be register odin also
hey
yes
sound of my no
so the system nete ye boss 6 so a we be be also an ejuma but ubekaya before we do that system we no now your system we use registration kita amount for to register friend out of the time
okay
time na set no it will register no so be register 5 minutes to 7 it be register after 6 o'clock so once somebody can now get the system and understand how the system works you know we to manipulate the system no to add numbers especially O2 especially when the MPP now have APC chairman from Nigeria engaging people for them in Accra yes engaging people in Eastern region it's MPC
Tinubu party
APC party chairman also by him some friends of MPP. He's engaging their political activities in this country.
See,
so when this machine Iran you see I can say obi ntimi you know omubua
no but honorable no crowd the young stress say boss Nasari actually say and sana be use some machines it must be activated office and also what about activation so the point I'm asking is say men case sanomtie no boss Nasari and say na wi and also no or person no need the special code no be to activity to break into the system as well so it's a big deal. In fact, let me announce the presence of citizen Atoda's lawyer of here.
In fact, sir activation 7 hour more cano with the bisawomo during the last registration didn't they give their officers the opportunity to say bibi bamu to be activate issue no.
Can you imagine?
So if somebody have the access nipa any activated no nipa any activated to me guys to me manipulate system no it nyama electoral commission can first they came outside and come back some going this formula anyone say because we raised the issue of BVD but nyama na era laptop even laptop no kwa no won't be use but any more laptop no so no whoever have access to the laptop intention is say we require obetimi manipulate system no to get people on the register and that is what obi offer machine no. However, then we came out again to prove to them say in some ayeka BVD no a fact as some ayeka oju then we brought out a memo electoral commission chair no anka say bibia ira no ono anka sa na esa ya tete say BVDs be 28 in terms of breakdowns on my no
okay, let me help you out on that one. Mikraleta no, Electoral Commission of Ghana, and we are internal memo. Niurama Adikano, and I'm adding flesh to it. Also from Deputy Chairman Operations to Regional Directors, and we are krata, yes a quabonting, as a way Electoral Commission for one where just would say machines in what DSR registration no, ebi medruye. Na okay about 28 or say to regional directors Greater Accra, Eastern, Western, Central, Upper East, Savannah, Northern, Northeast, Western North and Volta. Copy to the chairperson and deputy chairman corporate affairs. Now subject in your return of biometric verification devices BVDs and date here 7th March 2024 and then 24th 7th March now say I bring you greetings from the commission and trust that this memo finds you well. You will recall that the commission directed regional directors to submit all BVDs used for the 2023 district levels elections to the head office. The attention of the commission has been drawn to the shortages. Now listen, emphasis and premium placed on the word shortages. The attention of the commission has been drawn to the shortages in the quantity of BVDs retrieved from the above listed regions. The commission directs that the affected regions should arrange to return their machines no be ankwankudru and breakdown one Greater Accra bakwama, Eastern bakwama, Western North minuama. I'm on to Facebook na Ghana for me hey Eugene the ato me ba to Facebook says here Accra 100.5 na yes ya dia so na be hu nia ye ka no afei Western enuma ma, Central bakwama, Volta mienu ama, Upper East machines miensa yirai, Savannah mienu yirai, Northern region oi wale na kwaya na bi kwaya yankuru no be register pa North East so mienu so honorable assembly who 28
into say
na Facebook betima ba be
to say we no enye registration kit a laptop also
na we ne ye de
we eye de ni to aba no DVD de no this concern raise ye no wow am ka say the BB say anyira
internal memo ifri
yeah so we brought this internal memo out now issue no mo ka say adina e shortage no crap no every person that will manage election be only say adi we am ka no omoboa yes sure how do you send BVDs to the sentence. So electoral commission ebe to abawa ho. Omunim say polling station bia no say polling station 100 they will provide 100 BVD plus one extra in each polling station, which is 200. Into the amount so ye paper plata BVD way the serial number polling station when echo. Na ma. Then now they will give you to the regional director say constituency district by district in omo DNA. Now district also so omo the regional omo the district now. Fan as a bulk back. We picking one, no more take it, more far one and white take it, more far two white take it.
My electoral commission.
Yeah, no, they pay you, man. They come out returning officer.
Yeah.
Now you got 2 baby, you 2 baby. Returning officer, no, I had the events and machines in the man. No, we packing the money now, they need a to box more. No, we see at the police station.
Yeah.
We do collection center no. When you remember, no can say, me verification machine, no, I check it, as soon as they are taking say what they are. It at that point, you know, at the collection center, no, they will be able to receive all the polling station machine boxing in at that point. It is a bayra. It is that point and a bayra, because the presiding officer and fan bar, you know.
That's right.
And
that is why Memo Nutra said they know.
Then at that point, young fellow say, "What the abano? Nobody has raised issue there." When you are returning officer beyond when you're permanent officer, electoral commission. Omo ye tempera.
Yeah.
Because of your temporality, in your man, no, you have to come and account to the district officer, our permanent officer.
Yeah.
Obasua, and yes, or buy no the Google.
Yeah, say because guys near account to my finances.
Yes. Into a bar.
Yeah.
With the box, baba. No, there's a box with the police station in your money. I dare be a free box, no BVD. Because ballot paper in your you cannot take it out unless High Court asks you. But BVD, you know, because of service, need be able to keep storage, you know, or so you free mo.
Okay.
Into you free box, you know, I take it a box, you free mo. Into between a returning officer, any district officer, they do auditing. Nyama mo de buy, and nyama oji free mo, what you jumano, ujaba. Into what we are hono, then one giant see what, because BVD, storing it, you want to be storing our district office.
That's right.
Because you need to store it in some kind of environment.
Yeah, a very safe environment.
So quickly they will now return those kits in a bag to a regional officer. No district officer will now bring it at this at headquarters.
Okay.
Also, because of auditing, then they sign.
That's right.
Now the regional director now will now access that.
That's right.
Obasua, because of a very important system, device, storekeepers, they will also go through this auditing and sign.
No, so sign. Now, it go through a lot of change.
A lot of change. After all this change, how did now electoral commission know say 28 now your office?
More fire.
At what point?
More fire.
In fact, if even true say I know at that point, the memo couldn't have mentioned region. It could have gone direct to a district.
Because my registration.
I mean, say district to where number. It didn't number.
But where do you mean regions?
That's how many you
what be a new?
Again, at what point any say we are here because you know where echo office war. January 14th, January 15th, not more receiving your way. Because after elections, 19 December, assembly elections, you know, quickly you don't keep those things there. Then, almost now of January, February, March, and some electoral commission headquarters. On one center hole. I feel the worker say, "Be I was storeroom."
No, say minority and raise these issues. My main kind, one will be the message by, and I love it. My main kind, we are now in citizens 2000 so emblem. Let me see if I can. Oh, Kwame Krabi will have Kwame. My mention Hanuman, because it will really help the discourse. We say good morning, Nana. The BVD issue should not be taken lightly at all. We are in a technology system. Manners can break barriers and use those computers to do their own bidding. They know the ethics, but devour all odds to seal them. Wilfred Richard Munyu, this is not the message I want. Okay, so Richard Backlams, TWO, Honorable. When did the things get missing? Why did they not work with the security agencies to arrest until the news broke out? These are very important questions. Because I didn't know until recently, a baby did dance and a mobile bonting. 50 sabreno, security agencies, no. And based on the analysis and explanations of Madi Gabriel, Yatia CSA, a go through a lot of chains that will be assigned to acknowledge receipt of the number. Basically, I didn't know machine. He goes on to say that who said the equipment can't be used? Why is the EC displaying a lot of ignorance when it comes to IT security? Hackers can do a lot of things. We in it to us anytime. Items out of their outfits. It's where Richard Backlams and a lot of eye opening there. Only for 5 minutes. First round,
I'm so worried about this device.
You're a three, mommy.
Device, we know. It's also because of the stand that the Electoral Commission ever found on the indelible ink.
Connection here, then.
Yes. Oh, then I did to me a verify. Kasi watu aba ena ira no se nanka ye use indelible ink. Thank you. Thank you.
Because they be verify na ira ana ink nso be kire say watu nso ye use
ira no which was obi ko ye adwuma which can allow somebody obi ka say be a police ba ko na betime adwuma dey be system say na omaye no.
Wow.
If you upload the register no onto the BVD no a constituency but they activate it at the polling station.
Okay.
But activation no, but me deactivate no the whole area no. Obi atimi free her to verify her. You can go to other area to verify.
Wow.
Okay. Also, I can say I'm not activate no. If somebody decided not to deactivate the system across the constituency now, so me back them me to me to so ya. Me call the other area me to so me picture say babio.
I'm getting you.
So that is when nanka ye use indelible ink. Obi faha. So we are very careful when to say that. Hey, Bia, thinking that they think that the indelible ink is emfa. Oh, and I'm not fair when I'm not going to Juma. I didn't say any Juma ninety. Much almost a Mufambra.
Into the question is. Yes. Sanka indelible ink position no aye news no se yaje tumu a anka ombeka so mu femra na
naka wemba in fact people by now say somebody am find for other areas about studying our technology system no we know what they are doing you know I am ndi amu
ye the crofo from na
you see ma dia amu ye you know dia amu ye so inyama mo use we. Then again, when we raise all these things, BVD way.
First moment, I'm then
Electoral Commission draw.
Okay.
On the press release in draw. I thought said they could have even respect Ghanaians.
Yeah.
On the no, they are still trying to fight the NDC, not to talk about the issue. Oh, I did no, memo, internal memo, and I'm check and balance. Ah, you know, until I make sure system no, so I will check and balance. Eh? Again, after all these things, I will be in 28 anyone in the press release in Toronto, nothing about it say, oh, yeah, be and then maybe. Also, about laptop issue, quickly they mention 4. But they were not able to tell anybody, say 28 way no. From March 7 for no, they think that it reveals 4, 6, and then it's even in now.
Okay.
So, the EC will do themselves good. Which we will demand. Say, you be auditing of the machines, you know, any private property. And you be proper because and then they be because who say here is issue because say be na say affect you. And the doubt about elections mo. I doubt.
Okay, so we will come back to look at the consequence. So, so time check 48 minutes past the hour of 8. Higher crowd 100.5 of family.
This is I know you.
To that quite citizen.
But later, I know the president.
That's the over pressure. Okay, so Albert, not adjoining your food, so please, can you extend this message to the NDC for me? I would like the IE to hold that program again between all the presidential candidates so that Bamia will be exposed more. Thanks. Okay. Mauseme, Yele, I say, how are we even sure there's nothing on this laptops? Amali Folloy. Albert Okain sends it this way and says, good morning, Anautu. This is Kofante from Zion City. EC peoples are Alubesi. Hey, which one be that? I know hear that before. Daniel Hudson, I see your message. George K. Ditami. I see, oh Ghana. This is not Ghana. Abdullah Mohammed, I see you. George, Maminka Mfufrodia. Elizabeth Fojosi, good morning. Richard Munyo, I've read that message already. Vincent Kofi, EC must go to prison. Prince Kojo Fusuware, good morning. Doing great and watching you live. Okay, so that's what it is. Lawyer, near affectionately, a different citizen. After that, na obefia whom say em say obwa yinua no Muslim for I mean fasting na kwaso pa obi no of course the madisre o hwe dressing obi nkan kire say citizen after that ne or fast waji ne check come up na
but him say a guy
or a guy fine boy princess and we a fine boy prince the spectacle no so bad. Now over here smiles pa Facebook never head obi am not Facebook my head dressing I was you just said the wife any so about Facebook you know what I'm talking about. What fa hona den Mira kajagum oh yeah now to Mira was there
and the moment chill
more fire over Facebook so be so
na minchia ahwefo na etifu na minchia production team Ejuma suna moye man Ghana.
Yeah.
I think that sometimes some institutions mean so when you remember your woman. I think the Electoral Commission should know the times that we are in. And say you remember your woman, you will be bia ishe kwana befadwaye. Obi nkade ebia all the conspiracy theories, they are through. But may kind there, actions and inactions, it give grounds for any conjecture. In the first place, many you don't influence Anna. You are Bossman Asari. You see, I'm unfortunate that I need to say this on air, but I think that he should check his temperament. Anytime he's dealing with the NDC, his temperament always exposes him. And he should check it. Inti April one day, as if he has a personal meaning, say he has some bitterness. Because anytime I open or respond to issues from the NDC, the way he speaks, the man will leave a lot of gaps. For instance, us in the BVDs are not used for registration. Per over us BVDs are not used for registration. Biometric voter biometric verification device are not used for registration. I know true. My send will link it. Modern Ghana, 13th October 2020. All you need to know about the new BVDs that will be deployed by the EC for 2020 elections. And the reason why Electoral Commission worked on a new voter register was that they are going to introduce a BVD for which even has facial recognition for voter registration, because the BVR kits are a laptop, a camera, a scanner, and printer. So which of them do you use to pick your fingerprint? What do you use to pick the fingerprint when you go to do registration exercise? Is it not a DVD?
That's right.
Because the BVR kit, biometric voter registration kit, no, okay, only been a while. Oh no, or your laptop, or your scanner, or your camera, no printer. That means my phone. It is that means my for the registration
for the Shebakum.
Them no account.
Laptop, scanner, another
Camera,
and a camera.
no printer.
Oh, okay.
It's also on a while. Now me put it said if I didn't already pick fingerprint, you know, because the quiet registration will pick with fingerprint.
BVD no need to pick.
Exactly. So why does it say that we don't use BVD for registration? That is not factual.
Because without it, won't mean registration.
That is not factual.
I must first verify you. I mean,
so that is not factual.
I get you.
And the other thing is that we could have 5 laptops. Are only there, and anybody who would get access to the media church, I don't want to go there. Anybody who will go get access to the BVRs of the Electoral Commission should know what they are meant for. Because I don't know the Electoral Commission. Could be laptops. You can or your whole kit. You can access our laptops. Okay, and so the other ones is so only the laptops. Laptops in there they are manufactured specifically for that purpose. Into the question, or yeah, they're able to do research work and I could type word into the question. In a particular question, or yeah, then only 5. And a 5, and is it from one source or from different places?
Now, so other than that, easy I can't change the laptops either.
That's what I
can see raise the issue here and some of the can't change the laptops either.
That is the problem. And we were at IPAC meeting recently.
Did they raise it?
Even their letter, the memos after that memo. So you write a memo on the 7th of March. We attended an IPAC meeting. I think probably we can check that.
So my didn't check him out. My didn't check him out now.
So we attended an IPAC meeting. Strangely, on the same 7th of March.
Oh, the same day now.
The same day.
Yes. Oh, okay.
On a Thursday, and it means you are aware before you write. You write it, and if the tone of the letter, Krana, also the commission's attention has been drawn to. It is the same institution. So which one is the commission?
And now what your commission? To be on one you draw attention. Like I'm not getting it. Your attention has been drawn to what? And you'll be now draw attention because you should know better than Obi Abontin because you are inside.
Exactly. And even the letters were written to regional directors. You see, the memo is very interesting. Nana. Nothing regional. Nine BVDs. No, they had not been returned to the head office. Nine.
What's about?
Nine. And 9. The last time these BVDs were used was for the district level elections, which was in December.
Yes, December.
So 3 months down the what were they using the BVD for? And they still talk as if they obi na wa ba be fanti pokuno ntumi fa yehwe. So how na wa fa na what they are? How would you know?
Then, citizen, I think this anonymous scholar who called me may be right. But I'm not done with the investigation. Say a year December. Na omu anewo office kuna omu wiwi no yesi a transfer omu nyina. He said he will call me back again. Also a security officer. Ya transfer omu nyina. Ana CCTV cameras wo a capture scene. This in the who be a was so. Anna almost said Adrianus was done under heavy security presence. Into a band saying almost a year na a deliberate. And that the person said he will call me for better. Particulars and give me better particulars, but me intimate means Sudia. So who can design banner? My actually because let me say a year December.
Yeah, and I know to share say what deployed BVDs Mawa. When we are bringing it back, they take inventory. Okay. It is what the Biamo, baby to the greater Accra, what's your one? One now. One farmer back. What are Banu? Now we'll take inventory. We would the one and come one at what point did they realize the one on come? You know, I cannot you know in Coco 9 because at the point of bringing it back, I tell you the diabo, which means on there won't for be was the biaba. It's Mississippi Ribbon. And with the memo of 14 is a 3 aba. It is a worker over here. But yet now why and he says the commission's attention has been drawn to
when you knew dates. Long time.
So you see, that is where you force people not to trust you, and it causes an issue of mistrust. Electoral Commission, I don't want to say that one key issues or one symbols. Yamochre issue one area also by the transparency, fairness, and integrity. Does these actions of the EC present a picture of transparency? Is this transparency? The only way I can believe any transparency issue here, in there, all reps of political party should go and do with the electoral commission, should go and do an inventory of the BVDs. If they are telling us the BVD they are all intact, and only 5 laptops from the BVR kits now where you are, let's go and run an inventory. Because at the last IPAC meeting, they told us that they will be procuring more BVDs. Madita, to complement their work, because we care about some of the ones I was saying, what's your cables. Apart from the cables, also they are procuring more. They will procure more. Just to beef up, because since a registration they will even add mobile whatever account. So if your communication is not transparent, and you give us information thought I dey see say we muni thought nti asem ya ba on dey more thought adicha the something for ya ba na covered nti ehu maybe you want to do internally your own thing. But when one news come out, once you know there are things holding on. In can open a preempt to the we wrote a memo on some BVDs. Maybe on a minority leader who na or why you know anyway, but it's in the field by your cadet directors, one farm brand or one farm bay. Then you bring it out and even preempt some of these things. But you don't wait and be a reactive institution. We need the EC to be proactive, not reactive. At this time, I 2024 elections. Break the 8 aba, break the 2 aba, break the 3 aba, break the saba. Or there when you're proactive, not reactive. By the yet one, na obi beka sama na mabe madam information na mabe the response and as if you are responding to individuals. The EC communicating to Ghanaians should have told Ghanaians about the situation. I don't know about the trust in the EC. Not, man, should information. You don't share information to build trust. You give information to build trust, and that is what we need from the EC. Okay. Maybe in there, until an emergency IPAC meeting is called, and we do an inventory, because any information coming from the EC, into me, in the Mubakadam or China, what the information about Abama Poyo, nature, I must say, man, most sense, this is our Abama response. We are waiting for their response on the.
Memo press release.
That's true.
What happened? Okay.
Okay. So yes, merci.
I'll command you when I read that.
Never see it, but. Now, too many be able to be free. Because you see about Parliament versus executive.
Elections in your way, no. The baby, no. Obey campaign, we obey says, obey the system. We abwa am obey winning elections. Out. Why say BBA?
Okay.
That is why we are, for me, we are concerned about
import.
Yeah. Because elections ni crawl no. Among election is one of the polling stations. No, elections rigging is a process.
I don't know how
process. They say a statistical baby.
They'll be canning you know trim.
You see, let's say. People do elections. And your police station
okay.
Or statistical baby. A year 6
or the mre
a bina a start who says where you me and I see this recently ni na no ni nyamani na ayira one okay say they were push said then can you control registration so push you know obi a wonyo for this system beyond could have added name without you knowing because MSN but mania akọ oh yeah agent wo
MSN
also don't forget say okay tell my national and I card no okay say
it's so many that it's what were they hiding from you?
No, it means that they are shielding some people.
Who are they shielding and why?
In fact, for NDC, Jomama mentioned say more you election more be it's only one party who doesn't say anything so far. Yeah, I can say only now. There's only one party I ain't one them. And only one party. And I ain't one them. Who says they say they didn't know about to me because they have some kind of trust, belief say the electoral commission will get them what they want. And baby, so they are responding. You might know. A child say they are aware of what is happening. Until two, we still keep our eye on them. We will wish say on the free IPAC emergency meeting. We will wish some be free.
But can you also call for an emergency and nominate free?
The electoral commission won't feel be.
No, me just say IPAC member.
This is
why
be that? Why for emergency?
We wrote to them to call for an emergency IPAC meeting. What kind of what? They will get back to me.
And to open it in fair IPAC meeting.
Only in the
no, in fact, in the past,
we could do that
because
political parties could call for an emergency IPAC meeting.
James start here first. Or start here. What say? The appointment in the buy, no one in Ghana.
Okay.
Then she sent a letter invitation for us to come for IPAC. In fact, NDC did about 12:30.
Okay.
Now IPAC now 1 p.m. So the NDC didn't go. So we wrote to them and say, "A coin on the fast or no?" And yet, into a bay in yourself, be share 1-1. In fact, now I was starting game no into a friend NDC on record. or invite TNDC say one bra. But since that time, I would say I don't. In fact, me, I am worried about. You say, we have people like Tete, why you move from district office, region to this level.
So the deputy commissioner.
Offer
deputy chair.
The system now running no. Say a juma na on my year for me. That's why I'm worried. You understand? Because if electoral commissions now most of the times near na I'm already communication officers every month. In fact, there are people who run through. They would have known they be a denier. But I say people and electoral commission to somebody, so they don't understand the process.
Or maybe they understand the process, but as if they don't understand. They understand what they're doing.
When I saw the press release in Drano, I must say, aha, I would say none of the technical persons in anyway. Because they are not going to say, don't say, mean fire who and casa issues way.
That's right.
Because Nanka release one Drano, what they could have done. And they say, yes, a memo out. Information here. 28 now more can one semono between 7th and then no
Yatina
and I say ONGB you go so they never mention anything in it. What they are trying to do still is try to attack the NDC.
Okay, Messi Abani Adinkomo Nasser Al Khalifa said this is the time the NDC must wake up and be serious. We said the EC can never be trusted and we Ghanaians must be serious. Nalam Leo Date, I'll say I'm sure EC didn't think NDC would attend IPAC, cut coffee. Whatever EC is planning, it will bring war to this peaceful country. Please, we don't want war. Ghana is the only country we have, no matter what. War the NDC should totally reject coalition at a regional level. The EC has started using the regions to conceal the disappearance of this equipment. But of course, without justice first, I am not peace. Napari Abraham, the very district should be alert. With a very serious thinking of breaking the 8. This one says, please, I'm Abraham Napari from Nunga. We need the action against EC. They have stolen the machines. Mause Memiele breaking the 8 at all costs. But Ebenezer Ben Ellis, good morning. Apia Kubi Dora on the Wasakra. We said thank you. He sends him flowers. Anyway, so my last one. Kofi Prince, if Ghana suffers, Jimensa must suffer more. Thanks. We say good morning, guys. That is why they said breaking the 8. They know what they are doing. MPP never regain. All right, so this is a crime weapon for our firm. Jumedi Nenche Nundu Babone Asodin Kunya Bunuso Ubetimi Aba na Unso Wabechra Wajuni Yakinkama Wakra 100.5 FM on Facebook. Now, the next area yes, on Lambden Beshase.
Enche registration.
Okay.
And that's why our electoral commission will say this time around beyond the district office registration. Our best select is some how to reach areas. And no they call out what they call Friday in Monday or see deadline. So the district officers and select those areas. We want to urge and plead with electoral commission. How to reach area and you know now doing and ultimately a man for a benefit in a bay. So they should open up and consider. And you could even involve assembly member chiefs in the areas to get the right offense how to reach. Because at the end of the day, nobody will sit in any of the zone of the how to reach more than 3 days. A mobile and a year. So which means within 21 days, so okay, the one district tomorrow. You can tour every zone district. In fact, it could have been a worry. Now, say every zone, every letter area, a machine should go a day. We could cover every area. However, yes, we admit say area be closer. But these selections say they are selecting some areas and leaving other areas, will not accept it. and no, we will not accept it. When we started talking about it, I started that is someone the letter I could be say almost a review. We hope say they do the right thing. But I know say the last Amoka I say before that time they will give us the list. Then she say baby no and I say but I don't want us to get to the point say if I say they should do the right thing on the ground before that point.
All right. My memo Amanyu Kwahodo Nabaso from GCPP NDC to the last and Citizen Atudazi Mabu Abaso, you've been very vocal, in all this. Madi has been there, fighting for all these things. And NDC, I think at this time you guys are more serious and some of us are happy. And maybe because of more leadership, and people like you are most money elections involved. I say don't get your money at the NT. Fifi kwete munti. I want to release at this time. It will be better. Mesremo. Never believe for once. Say electoral commission will support you. Me na me catch you. Never think for once. Say electoral commission bebuamu. Na nyemu na mu appointing. That is not to say mu appointing will be the person will be in bed with you. But chances are that will be any dia. So you guys,
that's what we admit.
Yes,
but
you have to be careful.
Over to friends, citizen number Abasono. In fact, mention the political party.
In fact, mention it.
Don't be surprised. Say they will start attacking him.
Because or can I?
Don't be surprised. They will start attacking the political party.
No.
Because you see, what they don't want, any of war.
That's a season on the fire party. Yeah,
you will fire.
Because I'm listening to
the
fire
attacking the 6th term. Almost 6th term attacking.
Yeah, Matthias. Yeah.
Almost 6th term. They'll start using some laws on you, some taxes issues.
You were free.
Say we new way. All in fact, Obi Abeti in the.
But the workers on record say you free Matthias. Yeah.
Me see any time Obi say they are harassing them because no one person will for elections now. Or what's a business. That's why they are.
But they are ready paying. Never say where GCPP free more. Why'd you no free no more now?
No, but you see, there's an area you can play a role.
No,
and that's his key. You see, this other will not allow say. Even what's my ear no?
Yeah.
Say laptop in a cup. Say nephew. We will not allow for that.
All right, my young call to the next topic, which is equally important. Ghana for also any DHD to send any the elections, and it borders on the fiber of the Ghanaian culture. Sebita fracture. Yatuni ding Sebia Kudonto. Sumutu. That's the name you bit my friend. Now any baby free, any baby a bedroom. But the bottom line is that now Darko Akufo through the office of the executive secretary, Ninia Bedia to Ababonting, Churokrata catch the parliament say Momo Humusu and fa anti-Juan bill Nancy one. Now even in that crata, it's really say Omukoyi retreat be what Pediasi and then Kofu Fetch say Omu attempt to crowd Yehovah. Now anona Obi Kasai, yenti voice way na yenyina so eni nkomo.
Be that as it may, honorable members, I also bring to your attention the receipt of a process from the courts titled Robson Nelson Eche K. Nafiamapo versus the Speaker of Parliament and the Attorney General. Suit number J1/12/2024, which process was said on the 19th, that is yesterday, March 2024, and an injunction. Be that as it may, honorable members, I also bring to your attention the receipt of a process from the courts titled Robson Nelson Eche K. Nafiamapo versus the Speaker of Parliament and the Attorney General. Suit number J1/12/2024, which process was served on the 19th, that is yesterday, March 2024, and an injunction motion on notice seeking to restrain the Speaker from proceeding with the vetting and approval of the names of the persons submitted by His Excellency the President until the provisions of the Constitution are satisfied. Honorable members, in the light of this process, the House is unable to continue to consider the nominations of His Excellency the President, to use the language of the Attorney General and Minister for Justice, quote, in the spirit of upholding the rule of law, unquote, until after the determination of the application for interlocutory injunction by the Supreme Court. Honorable members, this is the precedent that is being set by His Excellency the President for all Ghanaians to follow. So any matter that comes before Parliament, any Ghanaian can issue a writ and follow it with an application for injunction, and that is enough to injunct Parliament from proceeding with the consideration of the business in the House. Honorable members, I thank you all for your attention.
From the NPP. You have your turn very soon.
Thank you.
Okay, my main call to the General Secretary for GCPP, Lawyer Dazi, Citizen Yato, Dazi near Freno. Mira, 10 minutes here, dear.
No, too. You see, I think the assembly there, you're more clear. What is the issue? Parliament or your House of Laws into the people's representatives are Ghana for you one, the one can represent one or Parliament. There's a assembly bar one Gina Mumon. What's there? And go for mount billboards, go for see offices, and go for a chair, better watch the school. There said be beginning Besienda, 1 hour. Betum a faboa, betum a di idiada, betum a yawu beginner na besia na could whatever. And now they are doing advocacy of it. When you are wondering what you could begum, the worker, or is shank for the 1 year. Emma, Ghana for mewo, the massimi, on your yende, on your yenfe, on your home to Onyaza Ghana funyan yape inti nkonfa yedu si parliament won chembra obekwetia the advocacy part of it inti na what say a proper human values, promotion of proper human values,
proper sexual human rights and Ghanaian values.
Exactly. You see, that is the intention, is to stop the advocacy of it, because we already have a law to deal with the practice, but the advocacy we don't. The law was very clear on natural canal knowledge, but then in terms of advocacy, they will be simple so can be in the beginning that and then out to Ghana. No, because on ye in Ghana it's about the act, but not the advocacy. Into them really is to deal with the other issues now. The law, the existing law, no, is not able to deal with. why she be in a yet the commentary publicly. Or there per law, or there what transmit the bill to the president. Or yeah, constitutional function of parliament. And so no court can stop the constitutional function of any institution or arm of government. Yeah, there, sorry, yeah. Presidency. When and you see, the president always want to play smart. You know, there was an existing case in CCNI, Obi Bekado, ne Richard Della, Uncle Court. You know, it could be there. Either the president or preempting. But there was another case. In Pakune de court, in a injunction, court are striking out. Way before. I think it was somewhere in August or so. August 2023. Yet, President ni Executive Secretary Otum throw a letter to the arm of government as if there or a neighbor was in national cease and desist. If the executive feel there,
but they use kindly.
Huh?
They used kindly cease and desist.
Hey, I know too. The kindly no everybody. Young chim nan konfrontation.
Ahombrasium.
Na humbly everybody.
Kindly work for us in it. Kindly work for us in it. Ahombrasium.
Into my cousin Pacho or Jimmy.
That be another. Not just one part.
It's the same thing. What don't look at
when you only matter say me part of Jimmy. What is that?
That only do what? What's up, Pacho?
So the words, the tonation of the letter in the first place is problematic.
That is all your parliament in Sufran to man.
The essence of writing the letter is problematic. The medium of releasing the letter is also problematic.
How? Medium, no, how?
Oh, the letter, the speaker said only a letter, but it was released into the media. Speaker said a letter, and also the Saka. But the letter was for who? So that's why I'm saying I'm questioning the medium, I'm questioning the essence, the natural letter.
And the content.
And the content. Because if the executive is minded by law, they say once a rates now, they have defaulted, then they should have just advised themselves to stop anything like that. But you don't write to Parliament to also advise itself that you are into Parliament. You don't. Because Parliament should also be minded by it. And if Parliament fails, say what for contempt, it is Parliament no song. What is your business in telling Parliament what to do when it's a full arm of government?
You wrote under the instructions of the president.
No, I'm talking about the president. I'm not talking about the executive secretary.
Oh, okay.
What is the business of the president in terms of advising the legislature?
Oh, yes, sir.
And Otu, you see, I'm in the awkward of Parliament. Speaker no response Nadine. It is clear to tell the president, Sebi, I am confused Sebi in some foods like there isn't some food showing. Because sometimes Obi Bawasuma, din kasanity, or him there some money.
But an eye for an eye makes the whole world go blind.
It is a issue be next time or better say the son as yo.
Best steady.
You understand? So sometimes you need to give people the pill, a little bit of their to taste their own pill. You see, what has happened? Now the firm upon the case, you know, there was no AA with it, and the Attorney General, please.
But Senior Boham say I'm a training also.
Attorney General Pochomati. Yeah, so
no, same fancy there. Or fancy and work on Brofokakra. Correct. But say, man, fancy and also. Also, man, fancy and also, no man. It was a can fancy 60.
No, sure. So, President Sebi, Nizen Yakawasam, Wayne, and I mean, we feel there, and be away be. That letter no, I don't know. Anyway, it's also uncle a friend speaker. So I don't want to know counter there. That letter now.
Yeah, but in all this,
why?
I didn't President Pesco watch Ghana for on the bail.
Oh,
psychologically.
Opera check on yet. Opera check on yet.
But we're a lawyer.
But Senka smart way because I mean my main thing is because of IMF score bandy. No, I don't do
no. Lawyer beyond IMF. But
one will sign the bill. No.
Okay, so
that's the issue.
Okay, I don't know one side of the coin. But the other side, no, see, as a lawyer, no, when you say Sasem Ewo Quarter, Nasa court to Emia, usually a train Emma court to ye. So, are you not sure, Sabia, President Yellow Yentina or personal trains?
See, that argument is flawed. Let me tell you, it's per council. Dave, say ABI, I have sought an injunction on someone. An injunction, there are about 3 types of injunction. There was an interim injunction. For the meantime, there's interlocutory injunction, and then there's also a final or absolute injunction. What this one meant to say, the ABA may some my main case, or your ABCD, but say yeah, take any actions. And let me give you an example. 5 political parties, the Electoral Commission, court.
Okay.
We went to seek an interlocutory injunction on the Electoral Commission in proceeding with oil registration exercises at the district offices just last year. No, 2 days before or 3 days before the registration exercise started, them injunction, it was out all over. Electoral Commission, it is headed by a lawyer, went ahead to do the registration exercise. In the time, what the man Supreme Court also hearing date what the man 2 days after the registration exercise. Into a case in moot. I tell them, well, we work a case in ground because I didn't yes stop registration exercise. My mom Electoral Commission why registration exercise no.
And does it happen in law? And I say Buapayo on the part of the judiciary.
So what should have sometimes to me about Buapayo. Sometimes, you see, wherever you can get justice, you can also get injustice.
Wherever you can get justice,
you can also get injustice. That's answer. You can use the justice system to give injustice to others.
For 2 minutes, remember.
Some people are making there. In terms of the issue, there are several situations that are able to be cited. There was an injunction, but there was an activity that happens. In practice, you give counsel. Say you need the man in the. I should go to my site here for contempt. So we could have gone ahead and cite the Electoral Commission for contempt. If probably we would have gone to argue our case out in terms of the registration exercise as some American. So in the end, maybe they can cite you for contempt. There was this happening. Inca, there was a plan to injunct you, but then hearing has not come. It is a hearing, if it's upheld there for an injunction, it has not been heard. It won't say as some day. Injunction and I want me, but because member the action or preempt or prejudice the judgment in it, my main try no one take case. The way you woman boya. may take whatever action that I need to take. So that is what they are talking about. But because of the actions of the president, that's why the speaker responded that way. So it's not an issue about law and practice, but it was giving somebody a bit of their own meal for them to taste. That is exactly what has happened in court with Parliament and the President.
Now, say, as I'm walk court into young train and sana webwa anti-gay bill there, or no say Parliament. Now some walk court into young train na yemwa. Okay, so that is fairness. All right, you're a citizen at Daisy. I said, na young cock ya mega na wamama di akangu nechidodo. Into your baby. Okay, young cock. 2 topics into so far they have fun 5 minutes because of time. The Kanka Electoral Commission BVD's machine now you say laptops and I think so executive versus parliament in Yakosi. But you manage 10 minutes, mommy.
Yo, no, me that's it. 10 minutes there. Well, in case only 15.
So man, and you make us a mountain.
Medical forbid that. But you see, Electoral Commission and some more urban. You see, when it comes to elections, election is a critical fiber governance because I know now you did determine the no my main for video so last week na mamba ko be any fee in Benkuma.
Oh, okay.
The bia ni we da Accra
difference in
Benkuma.
Okay.
Me chana na no pe last week so I said me kai nyina krojen.
Okay. Na my main for kanya so chia ku be from Home Sense.
Okay.
What they do is say omo nenam supermarket and lorry stations and drivers ahodo omo make sure some the to Accra FM and the Home Sense for nyina ya chia.
Last week say no mutie.
Okay.
Said there nyina come. Enti na no three dey tell say easy name
ma ho so kakra me
easy name ye omo ye
kafu yo hit ba
na kasa gu we mu
don't worry na
o hit ba
omo name omo ye no ya ade a ye pese ye de boa maka bi mane nka bi ye na won se wunya manyokuo bi na omo ye omo mambofo na omo dia ne se ye ntwene ye nse no a omo nsem omo kani nyina negative thoughts because you see preparation for an elections enye de da ye kagu from obo ho se wo de be ko abato no enye de da ye kagu from sabio enu ntina ipac wo ho se enema bi wo ho a enko yi a ipac no eye we ye fe ne say a eboa yisi ewo afutuo until ma di ba ebeye deputy elections director head office na enye na dwenkyira wo de be ma NDC fo a na nkomo mko ipac meeting but nyame mo ma di say ye fa no na wotumi be reorganize say on be ko ipac meeting no ma aboa ama ya toto ama election aya akono
ma di na ka kira.
Oh no, that is a fact. Ask him. Ask him. Until he came. This is a normal ipac meeting now. But you see, even when he was not on deputy election director, no, he then be a mission. His advocacy was that we need to go to ipac. Send your beya, you be to me at easy. And like he rightly said, say yanko ipac. And Uncle J, so no ink system, yada to assemblyman abano ana. Now, almost your mako you see, that is what we want. So we call ipac, na you tomato 2 year near me, na for the call about to no mudi kugua. They would understand themselves better. And that is what we want to see. That yen na able to me abwa, near to amani mako ye. I believe, sir, whether there is a loss of machine, whether there is no loss of machine, as the information is being circulated around, you see, is capable.
No, but for now, no, dear. Granted, say you be with this naira. He's in the credit care about their laptops. I'm a yatre criteria or much to their regional offices. I say about 28 machines be
no,
make confirm your mouth say there is lost.
No,
but whether BVDs or laptops are in contention.
No, you see. It's capable. The political parties are responsible because political parties ni ya said ye nyina ne say ye bebua ama vote be a organ be and vote should be counted. enti ye nyina ya said no we can't go to sleep. Enti me feel say whatever it is ye nyina ye duty see ye behwe ama yisi aye na adwuma yie. Na breaking the 8 no mo ka ho asem no de enye slogan ye nkeke. Ye adwuma wo form ye nim say ye possible ye betumi a break it. Na otuma me move emfanko parliament in sensemi. Na no to ewiase empanifuo akan kasem no ye kasa bebuo bi say oyire wo nsam a ye boom. Na nyamene no kura nim what is happening in say na no to meti hey I will not be happy say me bad boy our university no obe free university beba na obe introduce ne girlfriend actually me na ye be man di nachi. It won't happen. And as LGBT insensem ya ye kan so na no to koso wo man mu enye say enkoso. Moreover, I started with your secondary schools. Pepe. And no, I'm young woman them one and no two. And I went to me a chini panel. So Obama am running in the default on natural canal knowledge. But advocacy no am running ho. And to say no to Okofa obi te say a grado to me radio so and na me kunu fam no afam to ni say okana yes oko TikTok ni we a e wo ho sa we yi sen kamera wo ho ankiache no na ada na president wo be mo obi di ni sika fia e di aba be sesan ye culture. No to anye bia when the e-levy was passed enkrofo anfa court
no court
one sign
sign
so and then they preventing me so to mean sign anti-gay bill
court.
It's not right. Ye nyina Ghana fo nyina ene ye to abama president ene ye kachi president say turumu and your man cost to Ghana no yen please so and untino your name musifu amu parliament no omo de move private member bill ena ye nyina ye tena ase ye frɛ enkrofo bebre mo ko parliament ko kire o ma dwenkyere me ye hu se ehu hia se eyese ye de samra no ba na no do time ye pass brand say kim ena US embassy omu issue so omu kwase asem no mo de bae no
Virginia Palmer mo
omu issue de bae ya kire say satellite under 17 no
Starlight under 21
satellite under 23 satellite under 20
yeah
it's under 24 year
na dey hwe bon to ID
under 24 year we your friend is saying Uganda from komo enu an komo twa fa yabu yo. This is a strong country. Yeah, pa president na chew ehu hia se eyese o assent to the bill na ye nso yakoma to yeyem sese bio enkonko yese yete honmo na enkrofo e ba betiti aduane dia fa yetiko e dia hye ya no na die speaker eye no na notu me support no 200%. All in the name that na notu say
mo amosika fu nye fe no muntie
all in the name that say ya make sure say ye benya legislature e be check executive no a executive ni be bu ne ma afa so also president the letter of my executive secretary no was indicative of the fact that and some were court and yes sir
okay
and you know the instructions I didn't know the can no or sign the instructions can wo hwe na one fence in the office speaker say also hwe na one for appointment no man fitire anya bone
ba na say asunu bi no ko a nguna na bresa na na be bro they keep on struggling.
You see what speaker wants to be done is that ye nyina Ghana fo nyina ejitum say sa bill no president sent it to president the on audio man
I don't know Kufa do suru like what osuru de na Kufa de no suru so be sign
no to Debia I have said sesebe omo ma yensika ma ye de boy ho ban o ka kire wo say se wo sign ni tumu bill ni sika o de bra won fa ma bi wa na no to akankasem ye wo kasa bebuo bi say ye pai wa pampamu a ni ye hyew ko mu den
COVID-19 ba ye kwan because nyina tena
na no to enti no de atie ni say se omo pai ya pampamu a yen ya ye be hwe yase mu na ya pesika ye betumi ye de aboye ho ban anye bia enye kurom ha ne ye wo na president ka kire nsi ye tisika so akomo de ye
tiende mo na mo ka kire
enti no se ye tisika so na akomo de ye ya se omo pai ya pampamu a ye be hwe sika no wo man mu
atame ska kire David Cameron so mfa ne 8 Ghana gui
na ya hwehwe sika wo man mu de aboye ho ban enti nye sa time yi o
na fa sima me
na president se be kakra bi no wa ye twamu kabea unya ye twamu kabea ye do ka asem no be ka se daano no na president bi ono so atwamu kɔ no aden na wo the potency unfanyi udin fa
na wura ba me anso state in the position
no to
homosexuality
no to the bill did not go to the flag bearer to sign it
no but me nim the position
and America say
but what is his position
no to
what is Bamia's position on homosexuality
party's position is that yenina yemfuaso
and the other Akufo don't sign because he should be the leader of the party by now.
He is the leader of government.
Not the leader of your party.
Once he's the president, he will be the leader of a party.
That's
but
what I'm saying. So what is Bamia's position on homosexuality?
And I say Bawumia is leading the party. The party's position
what
is
that
his
position on homosexuality? Because campaigning man.
Bawumia or two party Ben Franka.
Oh, don't ask me a question with that. What is Bamia's position?
I say,
but not being
position. I'm consistent.
This is president on Fuado. But all sign government in the party. The party.
Yes,
one I say, or your government head of the party.
It's a head of government. It's a Kufuor.
But you say he's the head of
He's head of it's a Kufuor's government.
He's government of what? Of what?
MPP's government.
Of the Republic of Ghana.
Yes, of the Republic of Ghana.
But then he's having a stance different from what is happening.
Yes, he's having a stance different from what Ghanaians want.
The same way it's possible.
What Ghanaians want.
The same way it is possible, Bawumia will have a different stand from the party.
So not his personal stand.
When it came to E-Levy. Now, when it came to E-Levy. No, Bawumia has not spoken.
Okay.
No, how do I can hold actually? But
on record, Bawumia is support so say now the more signing issue
on record. Oh, support to
because Bawumia chere enyama na do eya won pe no abegina aka ho asem dada. Wo fa yi le bia na do Bawumia ka say onu nya kwanya oba obeye fi ho. Tax omo je no wo se oba obeye taxes we fi ho. Yi we no turu we no sika be campaign Bawumia lead the party campaign no the money they are benefiting from the money akafie ka wan asem no nti won timi nka say he doesn't support it. He supports say but now the more sign
we na wo kan hye na no ana wo na wo kan hye
na de o ka first o hye na no
wo de
me say wo Bawumia could have used this one to show his faith in Islam. So the man fair can say when Timothy was half and half a religious person, no. Bawumia could have used this one to claim himself, especially in this month of Ramadan.
Timothy.
In this month of Ramadan. But sense was support to one person to do to me should do the only day of first panel. He is not able to say anything.
I didn't
talk as I was you live so.
No, I'm so
I don't talk about taxes. I'm not going to say system law 208 million revenue taxes. I don't talk about the Obama tax friends.
Amnesty.
I don't walk a baby and I'm a baby. They say Uncle Casawa baby.
They say Miss Washia
on X. What's me at your Twitter? So this man. He doesn't need to go to a conference before he can take his position.
So why is he making reference?
The fact is say John Dramani Mahama I a statement clear. Say ono be push you post na do one sign here ono ba o be sign.
Well, he's made that statement.
That one is clear.
So that's great.
It's clear
because I've spoken about that a lot of times.
In fact, that pushing now, until the minority be pushing the president to do it now. But when the NATO failed, because you see, if many make it abandon say no, presidency, court, any parliament they don't have the same day because a speaker now. But when they have where they can be 9-0, 7-0 in there, they can have their way to stop it, to delay the issues and the court. But if a friend say speaker, they will not get that opportunity. But you see, all this one and now do yeah, I can confirm and say, Sika be a homo benefit and another catcher and say, Ghana beyond age, homo here, busy can san and throw. I am throw. I had and that is why you see, so be a warriors come be no, was serious to be fair, not this coming. That's why now they come to deceive Ghanaians or be sorry down because him say true there. So then I can say, oh, we say sorry down, come on, true. But once I didn't do the times he say no, he's not able to come out.
Nia we say sorry down, man, no. Was it true ye na chiriwa there?
Why? The whole design, a fan sorry down. Did you remember?
I'm told so yes, but
I did also.
I heard so gay.
That big can first.
So you true. No, be as make up for him so say. Only Nyakopon no na do say we see asori da man no o se trumutu ye nachi wade.
In fact, and I don't want to use that one in the future. Na go be trumutu wedding e was asori da no mo.
No dey man say.
So if he doesn't sign this, it will get to that point.
How?
Because asori no say obi asori o.
Obi asori.
And so we be any trumutu where the road must stop no. Na go to see you crap na go road must stop no. No,
it's against our laws.
No, why again? Cannot say on here, only one support because one sign it. These people came to this country and opened bank accounts, every companies. I buying ever who I want to be checking on bank accounts or Ghana. I buy at this hole. I want to be a bank account, open a company, I want 10 numbers. I buy a deal to move. So we're committing one another. We're committing one another. And the idea of me a gymnastic, I'm yet. Na lawyer beka in fact the same lawyer wajina wa amudi court time amudi court parliament in stop no na attorney general enya lawyer ma sa ndi pa na court no am saki issue no the same lawyer na he say ade a court enya bu asem no na am pedi mo sign even though in fact both the majority leader and my friends lawyer lawyer no they have made it clear say
dame
amudi e kwan bia so we no enko. And then we are going to so Nanado Baomia, the NPP as a party, they support almost support Nanado say more on signing because it will not help their cause of raising money for what they are doing. But these are the people who told us that we have the men. The people who told us that we don't gonna be beyond 8. We can say all kinds of say it is a comedy. Sana tumu sika ena
fu ne kai o
ena me se me ka so no kai me se ka fu ka se mo se ka fu ka se mpia ena na do nsema o person ka kire me confirmation say dia party for omo ye meeting but what to say MPP ni executive ati bia kasa sana ka fu kasa de what to say MPP ni officer ati bia kasa na ka fu kasa no all of them support say they be because the national chairman then Philip o kasa say we say we for right here, mama for you, yes, sir.
But Kafu there, by monitor, there are times that he goes against the party. And never when he goes.
Well, see, I understand, but I say the same party, more pressure. It's all obey
King Farouk, or so say ye Kafu. Today, dear, what kind of crab the president must sign the bill into law. You need to. King Farouk, don't know.
All him said, what by no who topic, or I said, and come to myself topics, no. because we deal back Kenya asem ala kafi
na kafi na sebi na do yegu baby free ni mase oh chimai tie I mean
ogu den
sebi ya chini me
dey be o
fu ya ha no free
lawyer no sign o free lawyer no sign o free lawyer no o free
why dame
the press secretary o free
na chimfo
you can say mafia no anti asem after mu boje mu no you can say so what
me so nya chimfo nyina mafia
na man can say come no can so can say na do ogu na man fast
don't go chimfo ani mase
I don't know the cost. I mean, make us come. We can say mafia also debut. What be money na kura?
Because you are painting a picture say sana chimfo tie. Meanwhile so your mam dem fo.
Who know the call but I mafia bi ka say mafia no.
A chim mafia na on presidency.
You don't talk for you so no.
Oh.
But
first man na time aso.
Me be see no there. E kan we ya na ndey wo dum so no. Inde otu this is a party who told me Kaipa Minika for it had the same thing kunye we so was see ensi mo on so mo time da ensi say benya
Kafu kasase dey ma kasase me dum Ghana for ba boot si ya sasa na kai no ka the same thing
why na catch ni say dum so aba
Ghana for it you no say dey
why na catch am so dum
and where your boss satellite match and pom dum like 2 times
why na catch am so dum so aba
it dum so mai
you see say you can dum so
when see when ma time ma kasa ma dum mic
okay say we
man ka he me o ka waka dey e dey na beka maso ka dey na o ka dey sport what time maso
you see
like you do
mom pen no cry
it dum so mai mesra mo kafu ye mi amuhia na mamo mo no wate
asu du hwe na waba
me ba cho kafu ye mi amuhia na mo bia fa mo sanka no na mudi ni se wo chia ma all right so this way time permit us my empon yenda kafu amegasi ni na lawyer to that's just yenda ma di Gabriel so I say bibia be fine ma me fa nyi wenyam na ye ma kwan na sports from same time next week 6:30 to 10 bibia be fine okay stay on